play stuff, and they have incredible player props, live in-game action with odds, updated in real time, and as I told you, fast, no-hassle payouts when you win, period. Here's what you need to do. Join now, and your first deposit will be matched dollar for dollar up to $1,000. You also get an extra 10% bonus when you sign up and deposit in the next 30 minutes. Use promo code PODCAST to activate that offer. Visit MyBookie today or call 844-900-BETS. That's 844-900-BETS. But don't forget, you have to use the promo code PODCAST to get the free loot. Open your account and start winning. Expert or rookie, you gotta check out MyBookie.lv. Sign up today. Imagine if your business could interchange skilled engineering and technology professionals as easy as, say, you can change a high-end car part. Now, hear this out. If you could, when one highly trained skilled employee left the firm due to growth, dismissals, maternity leave, or retirement, you could replace that lost employee, that lost part, so to speak, with another one that fits their position perfectly. Just like that, your automotive, manufacturing, financial, or healthcare business is off and running again, like nothing ever happened. Now, people aren't parts. Obviously, the company's not suggesting you treat them that way. Far from it. But if you had a resource that allowed you to find and hire the exact type of highly skilled, already trained, and ready to go employee you needed with the attitude and aptitude to work perfectly with your established staff, you can lower your costs significantly. How? Simple. Hiring and training new employees is expensive. Losing a trained employee because they didn't have what you needed or didn't fit in the group is also expensive. If you could always find the right people, you could lower costs significantly, get higher productivity from your entire staff, and grow your business using the best, most reliable, most highly skilled people. That, in a perfect nutshell, is exactly what Zeke Recruiting LLC can do for your business. That's SEEC. That's because Zeke Recruiting is talented professionals and careers connected. When you need skilled experts, Zeke Recruiting LLC has them ready to go. Call 888-991-5833 to contact one of their highly skilled reps today. That's 888-991-5833 to contact one of their highly skilled reps today. Zeke Recruiting LLC, talented professionals and careers connected. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Sponsored by footballsportsapp.com, the first live-action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to get in the game, make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video, download for free this fall, and register now again at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make some money? Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Once again, that's at footballsportsapp.com and United Games, all right? Paying tribute to Michael Jackson. He would have been 58 years old on yesterday. I'm also getting some of your thoughts on my solution to the bitterness that exists between old school hip hop fans and these new school rappers. But there's still some fallout from this Colin Kaepernick thing, man. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewart.com. Outside of a lot of people supporting Colin Kaepernick, there's a lot of people not of note. You've heard Drew Brees come out against Colin Kaepernick, his former coach, Jim Harbaugh, come out against him. Then you heard, obviously, and it's sad to say this thing is right down the middle of racial lines. Then you've heard Arian Foster, running back for the Miami Dolphins, former Houston Texan, and Jim Brown just come out with big-time support of the guy on his stance this past weekend in a preseason game where he didn't stand up for the national anthem. But then there's this. Martin Halloran, the San Francisco Police Officers Association president, sent a letter Monday to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell and 49ers CEO Jed York denouncing Kaepernick's ill-advised statements and naivete. Now, let me stop right there. There was nothing about what this young man said in response to why he didn't stand up for the national anthem. I just need to stop him right here. That was ill-advised. He knew what the hell he was saying. and lack of sensitivity. Let me stop right there once again. Yeah, there's a lack of sensitivity. There's a lack of sensitivity where you don't understand when a guy's trying to make a statement so that somehow he can affect and make change towards officers killing young black men in the street like animals. Woosa, woosa, woosa. I got a little irate yesterday. I promised myself I wouldn't do that today. So let me calm down because I can feel like I'm about to burst right now, just reading and talking about this story. Along with, this is a continuing statement from Martin Holloway, the San Francisco Police Officers Association president, sending this letter to the NFL and to the San Francisco 49ers, along with an incredible lack of knowledge about officer-involved shootings. No, we clearly understand what's going on. We clearly know what's going on. For anybody that's seen the video of Anthony Hill here in Atlanta, if anybody's seen the video of Walter Scott in Charleston, if anybody ever saw the video of Eric Garner getting choked out by the police because he was selling some stinking-ass loose cigarettes, we know exactly what's going on. Here's another quote from Mr. Holloran. He says, "I only wish Mr. Kaepernick could see the emotional and psychological challenges that our officers face following a fatal encounter." Okay, yeah. What about the emotional stress that person's family deals with, that person's kids, their parents? What do they deal with when, I don't know, they're dead? Holler wrote, "Some are so affected that they never return to the streets. In short, Mr. Kaepernick has embarrassed himself, the 49ers organization, and the NFL based on a false narrative and misinformation that lacks any factual basis." I can't read no more of this stuff. I said this yesterday, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, and doing this over 15 years now. Oh, my Lord, the stories I could tell you. And doing this over 15 years now, it has become quite evident to me, okay? And this is very profound, but it's very simple what I'm about to say. It's become quite evident to me that people see and hear what they want to hear and what they want to see. Such is the case for this. And you would think that, people would say, well, they're so patriotic and they can understand, the constitutional right. What's it, the First Amendment? The right to free speech, but he could have done it a different way. No, he did it the way he wanted to. Isn't that the point of making, a protest, is because you want to get people's attention? I mean, what's the point of a protest if nobody's paying attention? Okay? But for some reason, and you see the title of today's show, it seems to me, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, it seems to me that in these types of situations, America just wants ninjas to shut up and just take it. Shut up and just take it, ninja. Yeah, one of our officers choked out Eric Garner, killed him right there for some loose cigarettes. And yeah, his kids won't have a father anymore. And yeah, his mother won't have a son anymore because he's dead forever. But, don't worry about it. Shut up. Don't protest anything. Just be quiet. Oh, yeah, Anthony Hill was a serviceman himself. He served in the military, and he suffered from some issues mentally and physically. And he had an episode one day, and the cops came out there, and because they scared of ninjas, they just shot and killed him in cold blood. But we don't want you to protest. Here's the thing about that. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. If one person's life is saved because a conversation was started by one of these athletes, Colin Kaepernick, I don't care whoever it may be, then it's all unjust. It was all worth it. I said it yesterday, man. If Colin Kaepernick can cause some change, the money that he, literally and figuratively might lose going forward, once again, he's rich as Hades. He should be fine. But the money that he's going to lose based on, this political stance that he's taken is worth it. It's absolutely worth it. And and whenever we get into this conversation, I always end up by saying this, man. I mean, this really isn't hard. All we ask that you stop killing us in the street like animals. And what's even more, and I'm going to move on from this, man, because I feel like a lot of what I'm saying right now is what I said yesterday. But I had to respond to this story, man. And the bottom line is this, man. The bottom line is this, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. It seems like America just wants us to shut up. And that's the absolute last thing we can do. There's a story out there right now of one of the Philadelphia Eagles players. And what's his name? And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Oh, Colin or Mike Tavares. That's his name. He had talked about, he's a rookie free agent, unsigned or undrafted. So it's a coin toss on whether he makes the team or not. But I guess Colin Kaepernick's protest kind of inspired him to do the same thing. And he had came out in the record and he said that, yeah, he had thought about doing it before, but now he feels like that Colin Kaepernick needs somebody to stand with him, so he's going to do the same thing. Within 24 hours, he changed his mind. Within 24 hours, his agent came out with a statement saying that Mr. Tavares has changed his mind and he will stand for the national anthem, at the beginning of these games. And I think that's one of the saddest things ever, man, that this guy is, I'm not mad at him because he's got to feed his family. And they feel like that this story and doing this is attached to his livelihood. So I really can't be mad at the young man. But here's where strength in numbers come in. And I talked about this yesterday as well. If 100 players from the NFL did this, better yet, if 500 or 1,000 or 2,000 players did this, then a lot of things would happen. A lot of people would get up off their ass. A lot of debate and dialogue would happen or be conducted on the issue, which it is an issue, with young black men getting killed in America by the people once again. Stop with the whole black on black crime and Chicago and this, that, and the other. The debate and the problem is that the people that we pay our taxes for their salaries, more so, over the last couple of years because of the advent of camera phones and being able to chronicle and record this stuff, are getting away with murder. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And we got to continue to protest, man. And I guess what I do on my show, and have done for the last 15 years in some way is a protest. I mean, the little protest that I can give with the audience that I have, I'll continue to do it, man. This ain't nothing new for me. And this is probably one of the reasons why, me and my brother aren't on terrestrial radio right now, because of stances like this. But this is why I thank God for this platform, man. We just can't shut up. As the title of the show. We can't just shut up and just take it. I mean, that's dumb as hell. We got brothers, we got sons, we got nephews, we got grandkids, and it's silly. It's silly for the police to say, and anybody to say, Drew Brees, Jim Harbaugh, to say, shut up and just take killing you. We're going to kill a couple of you ninjas, but we need you to shut up and not complain about it. That's bullshit. Second day in a row I cuss, man. I apologize. Back in 3 minutes.
Ladies, have you been experiencing tough times lately? Is your man not eating the potato salad the way he used to? Things a little stressful at work? Well, I'm sure your girls have told you that there's a new spot in town. So come on over to SME After Dark and allow me, Christopher Tracy, and the Honorable Deacon Aloysius Forever Love serve you